Billie Eilish breaks character.
And I was like, yo, there's this f***ing girl, and she keeps doing everything that I do.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
As far as the world knew, Billie Eilish was nobody before 2016. Since then, this homeschooled chorus kid has rocketed to international pop music stardom. It all started after she uploaded her first hit single, Ocean Eyes, to the audio sharing platform SoundCloud. Millions of people listened to her song and watched the soon-to-follow music video. The rest was history. She's known for her unorthodox clothing, borderline psychopathic lyrics, and resting bitch face that puts the rest of the world to shame. In essence, this teenage powerhouse has made a name for herself the world over, as far from your typical powder puff pop star. But is Billie Eilish really who she pretends to be? The more you peer into the inconsistencies of her persona, the more cracks in her story you see. Without further ado, here are the top 10 times Billie Eilish broke character in front of her fans. Number 10. She's an attention hog. Billie has touted her love of her fans on many occasions and insists that she would be nothing without them. In fact, she claims that she doesn't even understand celebrities who don't do everything they can to make their fans feel important. Eilish claims that she spends every available waking moment connecting with fans one-on-one in person or through social media. But is she doing all of this for the fans, or is she doing it for herself? Billie was recently quoted in an interview saying, "All I've ever wanted is to be on stage and have people cheering for me." That doesn't sound like the same person who's also called her fans her family. Part of the character she plays on stage is a girl who dedicates herself to others, but she's just as self-centered as everyone else. Number 9. She's immature. As grown up as Eilish tries to be in her interviews and music videos, she's still nothing more than a kid playing the part of a mature woman. Everything she does, from the muddied white of her hair to her baggy clothing, is there for the shock value rather than any kind of actual meaning. That includes the titles and lyrics of her songs. In an interview defending her controversial song, I Wish You Were Gay, Billie said, "I tried so hard not to make it in any way offensive. The whole idea of the song is it's kind of a joke. Problem is that thousands of people aren't finding it funny. This is a teenager singing about how she wishes a friend was gay so it wouldn't be so bad he didn't like her back. Most people move on when someone doesn't like them that way. They don't whine about it to millions, and they certainly don't alienate an entire community of people because they feel insulted. And her assurance that it's a relatable thought for everyone isn't enough to excuse her spoiled view on the matter. Number 8. She hates musicals. Billie was one of those kids who was always singing. The daughter of 2 entertainment experts and a sister to a singer-songwriter, she got a lot of exposure to music from a very young age. Recognizing her talent, her parents put her in chorus at age 8. By age 11, she was already writing her own songs. But for all this musical background, when asked about her love of all kinds of music, she had this to say about a particular trip to the theater. "I don't care about musicals. Why am I here? We don't know why you're here either, Billie." She did quickly cover her butt by adding that she grew to love the experience over time. But like most teenagers, it appears that Billie has been spoiled by the magic of television. Number 7. She's insecure. For all that punky, emo bravado Eilish is known for, she's still just an inexperienced kid who's hardly been out of her home before all this happened. Whether you agree with the merits of homeschooling or not, there's no denying that it can affect a child's life. It can be a lot harder for kids who are homeschooled to practice vital social skills that will help them find their place in the world as an adult. It could be that a little too much parental attention has skewed Billie's expectations. She even admitted in an interview, "I used to sit in my room at home and cry because I wanted this." We all have our days, but confident people don't sit around sobbing over something they can actually control. Number 6. She won't be singing forever. As much as she tries to come off as a no-holds-barred kind of performer, Billie just doesn't have it in her to be a pop star for the long haul. She keeps telling us that all eyes on her is her casual, her comfortable, but that's not completely true. The life of a celebrity might seem glamorous, but getting so much attention can be exhausting. It's hard on even the most stable of personalities. The teenager told one interviewer, "I can't have my life exactly like this forever, and he can't either." The he she's referring to in this quote is her brother, who'd recently bought a house with his girlfriend and their dog. It would seem that this pop star prefers the domestic life. Number 5. She's being forced into it. The thing about being a superstar and a minor at the same time is you don't get to make any decisions. Not really. Even college students who find themselves beginning courses at age 17 still need a parent's signature to do anything. And you can bet that that's the case for this teenage singer as well. Of course, she's old enough that her parents probably don't completely ignore her input, but the fact of the matter is that regardless of how much say her parents may or may not give her, they don't have to consult her for any decisions. A recent Billie quote seems to paint this reality as a very real possibility. There's no other choice for me. I literally have to. Number 4. She didn't choose her hair color. A big part of Billie's image is her bold and unusual hairstyle. Namely, for the longest time, it was a bright royal blue. And yet, here's what's annoying, I hate the color blue. The story goes that the hairstylist accidentally used a permanent blue dye instead of a temporary one.
Okay, here's what's annoying. I hate the color blue. It's like my least favorite color.
This forced Billie to spend hours and hours in the salon to try and get the offending blue color out of her hair. First, anyone who's ever had blue hair, even permanent, can tell you it's one of the quickest fading colors you can get. It's gone on its own within 3 months. As of late, the blue is washed out to reveal an ethereal white. But if she hated the color so much, why'd she dye it in the first place? Or was she forced to as part of her punky pop image? Number 3. She actually does smile. One of the key traits of Billie's onstage persona is her intimidating lack of a smile. This is often accompanied by an uncomfortable amount of eye contact. She's told several interviewers, "I hate smiling. It makes me feel weak and powerless and small." She goes on to say that we'll never see her smiling in a picture. When someone smiles at you, you feel obligated to smile back, and she doesn't like to be forced into anything. But let's face it, even teenage girls smile, and there are a number of photos and videos with her smiling like the rest of us. It would seem she's not as doom and gloom as she wants us to think. Number 2, she's still your average teenager. Part of being a teenager and figuring stuff out in your life is looking at a bunch of everything and trying it all out. Teens latch on to people and hobbies like most people listen to music. They often become obsessed, lose interest, find something new, and start the process all over again. This lack of restraint is far from the mature, cool image Billie and her publicity people want you to think. When asked about her fame and being recognized, she had this to say: "It's insane. It's really weird for me because I've been on the other side of it. Like, I'm 15, and I know what it's like to be an insane fan of someone and to love someone's work, or to just have somebody not know you exist." In other words, she's felt small and unimpressive like everyone else. Number 1, those clothes are a fake. Part of being a celebrity is taking advantage of the control you have over your own public image. And it's no secret that the bigger and weirder you go, the more attention you get. And attention equals money when you're a superstar. Billie Eilish makes good use of this philosophy with the style of clothing she wears. A typical performance will find her in something like a jumpsuit with a couple of floral scarves. She once wore a black romper with creepy yellow smiley faces embroidered roughly all over it. When asked about her odd clothing choices, she said, "I just like dressing out of my comfort zone." She also said that dressing in so many layers keeps people from trying to body shame her. A lofty goal, but you can bet that she wears shorts and a t-shirt like everyone else in the privacy and comfort of her own home. Who knows if she's even chosen those clothes, or if that look has been chosen for her, perhaps by her parents? In short, Billie Eilish makes her money by being as weird and wacky as possible. Her image gets her attention, and that attention is a big part of what gets her money. An awkward yet cool style makes her memorable, and the creepily angelic melodies of her music keeps people coming back. But who she is and who she pretends to be when the cameras are rolling are not the same. She's hardly in it just for her fans. She's not as tough as she appears. She even smiles. And those clothes? Well, it's all an act.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.